Welcome to episode 11 of River Thames Nature Diary. My name is Priya. It's August and we've had a hot, dry summer here in London. The hot, stark banks of the River Thames mean that many birds have taken shelter in the shade elsewhere. But I've been lucky enough this week to catch up with the Swan and her Cygnet, see the Cormorants, watch the crows, and also visit with the Egyptian geese. Those of you who watched the last episode will know that the Swan accidentally stood on her Cygnet. And so I was very relieved to return a week later to find that the Cygnet and Swan seem both to be doing fine. For those of you who are wondering from last episode, where is the other swan parent? Well, she is around. She's always in the background. The Cygnet really has grown quite a lot since I last saw her, and you can see now that she's really developing the more swan-like features. And as you'll see in a moment, the Cygnet really is going through that clumsy, awkward stage. The ground of the River Thames here really is stony and muddy, and because the tide goes in and out, it's quite difficult to walk on, and I can't tell you how many times I've slipped over and picked myself up with much less grace than this poor little Cygnet did. And now on with our walk up the Thames, and I was really pleased to spot the pair of cormorants who were drying themselves on the banks of the river. And to my delight, they were joined by another cormorant who has a white chest, and I believe it's a juvenile. If I am correct, then this is great news for this pair to have a new addition to their family. It has taken me a long time to get close enough to these cormorants to film them properly. They really are flighty birds, and at first they used to just disappear when they saw me with my camera and tripod. But as I have become a feature of this river, they have accepted me a little and they don't take flight as quickly. This realisation reminded me of a paragraph from one of my favourite books. The book is The Peregrine by J.A. Baker. The book is the author's quest to observe, follow, and ultimately become as close as he can to the peregrine. And in it he says, "To be recognised and accepted by a peregrine, you must wear the same clothes, travel by the same way, perform actions in the same order. Like all birds, it fears the unpredictable. Enter and leave the same fields at the same time each day, soothe the hawk from its wildness by a ritual of behaviour as invariable as its own." I just love this advice, and I urge any bird lovers to read the book. Link below. And now on with our walk, and the next stop was to see the two river crows and their juvenile. They are so funny to watch, and I got the impression that that gull that walked past was making fun of it. Next stop was to catch up with the Egyptian goose female, the juvenile that I've been following since she's been a gosling. And I know that she's a female because she now makes a distinct quack, whereas I think the males only hiss. It was lovely to see her, and I was able to tempt her out of the water where she was cooling off with some seed. But it's now time to leave the river and to get out of the sun. And so if you've enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe, and I will see you again next time. Goodbye.